Shalom. Before I get started, I'm going to start by saying, Call Halam La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Kwakadash. Double honors to my apostle elders, the great millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect out there laboring on and believing in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Kwakadash. To you I say, Shalom. This is the brother Amawan from the GMS Charlotte camp, back when I led through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Kwakadash. In this lesson, I just pretty much want to do a response to the situation that happened the other week at camp, all right? Because you had this bug out come up and try to, kick this tired, washed up doctrine of how the black woman is God, which is, like I said, it's a tired, doctrine, because you would think men with common sense would know that that's not the case, man. But our people are so destroyed thanks to Esau and his pseudoscience and his lies, man, that they don't understand, logic, man, and especially they don't understand the scriptures, because the guy that came up, man, he was out listening to the elders that were behind us, and then he was out there for over an hour, you would think all the edification that we were bringing out that it would have supped with him, but ultimately, man, the Lord does not want 2/3 to receive this knowledge, man, and when you hear this dude spew this madness, you will understand why the Lord he rejected 2/3, man, because their reasoning to what make them think that they're wise, man, is absurd, man. So I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna go into the scriptures, to cut this doctrine that this dude is trying to bring.
You become fully immersed in the truth, because every answer that you can have is in this Bible. Any question any person will want to have pertaining to anything that matters in life is in this Bible. Yep. And we can go in this Bible and answer any question.
It covers everything, man. All the aspects.
Give me your question. Give me your question.
Okay, first of all, you guys are giving your power to an outside entity, outside of yourself.
Hold on 1 second. Say it again, brother.
I said you guys are giving your power to an outside entity, outside of yourself. The Most High, the creator of all things, the universe, already gave you everything that you need to do. So you don't have to go in those books to find out how to live in this world. It's in your mind, it's in your heart.
Give me Deuteronomy.
And another thing.
I'm listening.
You said the Bible explains everything.
Yes.
You got David, which was one of God's most, he was held at a high, regard, high standard, but this man committed adultery. This man killed someone, and he was still blessed.
Yep.
That's contradictory of what their words preach. So, I understand, what you guys are doing, which is wonderful. I love what I'm saying right now. But at the same time, God is in you. You don't have to see what happened was we got away from our spirituality. We got away from African spirituality.
Who told you that you was African? We're gonna deal with that. I'm glad you said it.
Yeah. Where you learn that?
Science told you that?
Okay. I just want to. Okay, listen. It's scientifically proven that the first person in this world was a black woman. It's scientifically proven. All right? It's scientifically proven that the first person in this world was a black woman. She has the mitochondria.
So you think the black woman is God?
Mitochondria gene, which is the E gene, which she can create all different colors. She can create all different colors.
You got niggas running around talking about the woman is God.
The black woman is God.
The woman is our God. How did she get the baby in her womb?
See, conceptually,
Alright, so like I said, man, our people, they don't understand, any type of wisdom. So like I said, without further ado, I'm gonna go right into the scriptures, because this is a clear example, as the brother Sagala, if you watch the rest of the video, how he dealt with the demon. But going right into it, man. This is Isaiah 8:20. It says, "To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them." And as you can see, man, with the vast majority of our people, there's no light within them, man, because they don't have no wisdom or understanding when it comes to these scriptures, man. All right, Because if there's anything that's going outside of what the Bible is talking about, there's no light in that, man. And this demon, you know, he pretty much trusted in Esau's science or pseudoscience or whatever, and he's been led to believe that the doctrine I've never heard of. I have to look it up, but that the black woman is God because she has what he claims is the mitochondrial DNA or the Eve gene, which allows her to have pretty much produce any race of people on the planet. All right. Now, that verse is nowhere in the scriptures, man. You can't find that in anywhere in the Bible showing you that's not a doctrine that is sound, man. All right. It says to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them, and there's no light in that dude, man. All right. Because like I said, everything that you hear brothers bring out, starting with our apostle elders on down, man, we can filter it back to the scriptures, man. And that doctrine that he's coming with is nowhere found in the Bible, man. All right. And as you go, as I get further in this lesson, I will continue to harp on that point and give you the real breakdown of a woman's role, when it comes to, giving birth. All right. And if she truly is God, man. All right. So our people are destroyed, man. Okay, they are destroyed for lack of knowledge, like it tells you in Hosea 4:6. So without the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, it is impossible for our people to open this Bible up and truly read and understand what's written in this book, man. This is why Yahweh told the people when he was on the earth 2,000 years ago, man. This is Matthew 22 and 29, and it reads, Yahweh answered and said unto them, you do err, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And our people, they err in not knowing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua and his power, man. All right, because it's up to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua whether life is born or life is taken, man. All right, because he's known as the Most High, man. All right, he's the controller of everything, man. Okay, and our people like to negate that fact and try to give that glory onto any and everything except for the Most High, man. And so when it comes to these scriptures, man, all right, Esau has went and added so many lies and false doctrines to it, where you got our people that don't even want to deal with the Bible. They want to just deal with science, like you hear the dude, trying to run to, but in the end, man, that's not how Yahweh Shema Shah operates, man. Because like the brother Sakala was going into, man, everything that we need to know is in these scriptures, man. All right, how to live, how to live with pretty much, living righteously is the correct way to live, man. Because being righteous is having life, man. Everything that's pertaining to living on this earth, man, is found in these Bibles, man. And we bring it out, and the point that we make is through the scriptures, man. All right, so when you start leaning on your own understanding and try to go into things outside the Bible, if it doesn't relegate back to the scriptures, man, all right, there's no fact or truth behind that, man. Because ultimately, man, Yahweh Shemel Shai gave us everything we need, that's in this book, man. All right, so knowing that, going into the woman, man. All right, the woman cannot be the Most High, man, because the Most High didn't give the woman wisdom. All right, this is Job 39 and 17, and it reads, because Yahweh Shema Shai have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. All right, the woman doesn't have wisdom, man, because a woman cannot tell you anything that's going on in the world, the reason why it's going on. The woman can't even tell you the reason, why she's messed up, man. Let alone our whole nation. All right, because she can't go into why our people are cursed. She can't even go into why her she don't have edges, man. Okay, not knowing that's a curse, man. She doesn't know why she had birth pains. Going back into when Yahweh Shema Shai plague Eve for bringing in this wicked philosophy, going back in the book of Genesis, man. So the woman doesn't have understanding. So how could she be the Most High when she has no clue on anything that's going on, man? All right. So going into this this doctrine he was trying to bring about, which is he said is the woman being is the Most High because she has the mitochondrial gene or whatever that mess is called, the Eve gene. You know, I had to look up what that meant because I've never heard that before. So what I found was, according to Esau's science, it says scientifically the black woman is the only organism that possesses the mitochondrial DNA that has all the variations possible for every different kind of human being on this earth. When the DNA of a black woman mutates, all other types of human beings come about. You can research this topic and it is true. This is called the Eve gene and is only found in black women. Now, like I said, man, this cannot be found anywhere in the scripture. There's no Bible verse or anything to back up this statement. So first and foremost, we know that this is BS, man. And also too, for people, you know, that want to get into this type of information, all right, there's no concrete proof to back up this point, man. All right, this is BS because as we know, the woman was not created first in the Bible, man. All right, a woman's role on this planet is to bear children to a man. All right, a woman cannot bear children by herself without a man. All right, and she can't determine, you know, she can't even have seed, you know, without a man. So how in the world would that make her God if she needs a man to reproduce, man? Okay, and going even further into that, man, you know, like I said, the man was created first, you know, so that's furthermore proof that the black woman is not God, man. All right, this is First Corinthians chapter 11, verse 8. It says, "For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of a man." It says, For a man is not of the woman, but the woman of a man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man." So the woman was created for the man. All right. And to go into that point, we're going to go into the book of Genesis chapter 2, verse 20. And it reads, "And Adam gave names to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not an helpmeet for him. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and took one of his ribs, and closed up the flesh there inside thereof. And the rib which the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua had taken from man, made he a woman, and brought her unto the man." All right, and Saki, I'm reading one verse. "And Adam said, This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh, and she shall be called woman, because she was taken out of a man." All right, and so when you hear this scripture brought out, man, you have the Christian church, man, that'll go and break down this scripture completely wrong, which they tell you that women were made from an actual rib inside Adam, that the Most High opened up Adam and took one of his ribs out and made woman, which, like I said, that's a false Christian dogma, because we're going into this script, you know, it's a deeper meaning behind, you know, of saying that, man, because it's not saying that the Lord opened up Adam and took one of his ribs out, man, because when you go into the understanding of what this is, man, women were already on the earth, man. This is going into Yahweh Shema Shah actually choosing a specific, you know, person, because it wasn't just a man and a woman that was walking the whole earth, just two people. No, it was a nation called the Adamites, you know, and from there, man, the Most High started that chosen line, man. All right, and the proof of that is Genesis chapter 5, verse 1, and it says, "This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that Yahweh Shem Yahushua, or Yahweh, created man, in the likeness of Yahweh made he him. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam, in the day when they were created." Proving to you that it wasn't just two people that inhabited the whole earth. It was a people called the Adamites. All right. It says he in that day he created. He says, Saki, male and female created he them and blessed them and called their name Adam. And in the day they were created, so it was already women on the planet when this was said. So the Christian church does not break this down correctly, man. Okay. So the Most High, he proved to you, all right, that the Lord didn't take a rib, an actual rib, and make a woman out of it, man. All right. So the whole purpose of a woman was to be a helpmate for Adam. All right. Now we're gonna go into this word helpmate. The word helpmate, it means a help, a succor, which means help, succor, one who helps. So it's an aid, man. All right. So a woman is supposed to help a man. You know, that's the whole point of her, is to serve her man. Because a woman, when you go into what the word woman means, it means a servant. All right. A woman is supposed to serve her man. All right. So going, back to the point that I was making. All right. The Most High created, he created a man first, man. All right. The black woman, or the woman, period, man, was not the first created being. All right. Because her whole sole purpose is to serve her man. All right. And to further prove that, Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. Thus brings in the birth pains, like I brought back the point from earlier. Women don't understand why they have birth pains, but this situation was after Adam, Eve had called Adam to go off, by bringing the philosophy from the serpent, because it wasn't no damn apple, like the Christian church also likes to say. But nevertheless, the point says that in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. All right. So the woman is in subject under the man, and her whole purpose is to bring forth children to the man, so that you can fulfill the first commandment the Most High gave unto us, which is to be fruitful and multiply, man. All right. So continuing on this point, you are to serve your man and bring forth children. All right. Your desire is to serve your man. That's the whole point of a woman, man. All right. And so further going into about the childbearing, a woman needs a man. She can't bring forth children on her own. All right. We're going to go into the Apocrypha in the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 4, verse 40, and it reads, So he answered me and said, Go thy way to a woman with child, and ask her, when she hath fulfilled her 9 months, if her womb may keep the birth any longer within her. Then said I, No, Lord, that she cannot. And he said unto me, In the grave, the chambers of souls are like the womb of a woman. So pretty much, they were asking, if a woman, after her 9 months, can she keep the baby within her, man? And she told the Most High, no, she cannot, man. All right, because once it's time for that baby to be born, Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna have that baby be born, man. So she can't control how quickly or how long, she can have have a baby within her, man. All right. So when it actually comes to bringing forth children, giving birth, we're gonna jump to 2nd Esdras 5:46, and it reads, And he said unto me, Ask the womb of a woman, and say unto her, If thou bringest forth children, why doest thou it not together, but one after another? Pray her therefore to bring forth 10 children at once. And I said she cannot, but must do it by distance of a time. So once again, this is proven that if the black woman is God, man, why can't she only bring forth children in 9-month increments, man? Why can't she bring children back to back to back to back if she's God, right? Okay, so that's proven to you that's madness, man. That whole doctrine about women, being able to pretty much be God, man. She can't even control her how her how her womb works, man. All right, because if the Most High deems that womb to be barren, all right, she won't even be able to bring forth seed, let alone control how many babies she gives birth to, at a time, man. It's all up to the Most High proving to you that she's not a god, man. All right. Well, she's not God. I won't say a God. Because all the Israelites, we are gods, man. But she's not the Most High, man. All right. Because the Most High is the one who controls if a woman can give birth or not. This is Psalms 113:9. It says, "He maketh the barren woman to keep house and to be a joyful mother of children. Praise you, the Lord." So, like I said, the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is the one that determines if a woman is able to give birth or if her womb will be barren, man. All right. And we'll go into that word barren, for edification's sake. All right. The word barren means to be sterile. So if a woman if she's unable to have children, that's because the Most High have made her womb barren. But if he sees fit, all right, the woman can bring forth birth because of the power of the Lord, man. All right, but it's not of her own accord, man. Okay. This is the proof. This is Genesis 25:21. And Isaac entreated and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. So Rebekah was barren at one point, but when Isaac, went and prayed unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right, the Lord was entreated of Isaac, and Rebekah was able to conceive, man. All right, but that she had to, have Isaac put that seed in her to be able to have birth or to be able to give birth, man. Because a woman is nothing more than soil for the seed to go inside the womb, you know, and that's how the cycle of birth begins, man. But she cannot by herself just bring forth a seed, man. You need a man, all right. And this is proof because this doctrine that they're trying to say that I'll read it again. Scientifically, the black woman is the only organism that possesses the mitochondrial DNA that has all the variations possible for every different kind of human beings on the earth. When the DNA of a black woman mutates, all other types of human beings come about. You can research this topic and see, it's like it is true. This is called the Eve gene and only found in black women. Now, this scripture cuts this doctrine to shreds, man. This is Numbers 1:18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their posts. All right, so the father is the one that carries the seed, man. All right, I believe it's the X and the Y chromosome, that determines, a boy or a girl. But that's only possible through the man, all right, through the sperm of the father, because the father is the one that determines the nationality, man. All right, and no matter what nationality the woman is, all right, he wants to say the black woman, but it's whatever nationality the woman is. If the man, whatever, say you have a Chinese man lay down with a black woman, that kid is gonna come out a Chinese man because the seed of the father is what determines what race or nationality that child will be, man. All right, all the women are just soil, man. All right, but the black woman, all right, you're not needed for so-called black men to be able to repopulate their nation, man. All right, because all so-called black men need is any type of race of woman, and we could bring our nation back, but without the black man, so-called black men, all right, there will be no more of the so-called blacks being able to reproduce, because the father is the one that carries the seed, man. All right, and to give even more edification on this, let me. All right, so in this account in the book of Judges 21, you have the tribe of Benjamin. who the Most High had brought judgment down upon, and pretty much had a good majority of the tribe of Benjamin, be wiped out to the point where they were almost, there was almost going to be, 11 tribes, man. All right, so the Most High had mercy on Benjamin and wanted them to reproduce, but what happened was the rest of the tribes, man, had swore off from giving their daughters until Benjamin to marry. So the Most High had to figure out how Benjamin was going to be repopulated. So what he ended up doing was sending Benjamin to another nation, all right, another nation's women, you know, and they took hold of their women and reproduced through heathen women. All right, so I'm gonna get right to the point. This is the book of Judges, chapter 21, verse. I'm gonna start at 5. It says, "And the children of Israel said, Who is there among all the tribes of Israel that have not come up with the congregation unto the Lord? For they had made a great oath. Excuse me. They had made a great oath concerning him that came not up to the Lord to Mizpeh, saying, He shall surely be put to death. And the children of Israel repented them for Benjamin their brother, and said, This is one tribe cut off from Israel this day. How shall we do for wives for them that remain, seeing we have sworn by the Lord that we will not give them our daughters to wives? And they said, What is there of the tribe of Israel that come not up to Mizpeh to the Lord? And behold, there came none to the camp from Jabesh Gilead to the assembly, for the people were numbered and set, and behold, there were none of the inhabitants of Jabesh Gilead there. And the congregation sent thither 12,000 men of the valiantest, and commanded them, saying, Go and smite the inhabitants of Jabesh Gilead with the edge of the sword, and the children and the women and the children. And this is the thing you shall do: you shall utterly destroy every male and every woman that have lain by man. And they found among the inhabitants of Jabesh Gilead 400 young virgins that had known no man by laying with any male, and they brought them into the camp of Shiloh, which was the land of Canaan. And the whole congregation sent some to speak to the children of Benjamin that were in the rock Rimmon, to call peacefully unto them. And Benjamin came again at that time, and they gave them wives which they had saved alive of the women of Jabesh Gilead, and yet so they sufficed them not. And the people repented them for Benjamin, because the Lord had made a breach in the tribes of Israel. Then the elders of the congregation said, How shall we do for wives for them that remain, seeing the women are destroyed out of Benjamin? And they said, There must be an inheritance for them to be escaped out of Benjamin, that a tribe be not destroyed out of Israel. Howbeit we may not give them wives of our daughters, for the children of Israel have sworn, saying, Cursed be he that giveth a wife to Benjamin. Then they said, Behold, there is a feast of the Lord in Shiloh yearly, in a place which is on the north side of Bethel, on the east side of the highway that goeth up from Bethel to Shechem, on the side of Lebanon. Therefore they commanded the children of Israel, saying, Go and lie in wait in the vineyards, and see, and behold, if the daughters of Shiloh come out to dance in dances, then come ye out of the vineyards, and catch you every man his wife of the daughters of Shiloh, and go into the land of Benjamin. And it shall be when their fathers or their brethren come unto us to complain, that we will say unto them, Be favorable unto them for our sakes, because we reserve not to each man his wife in the war, for ye did not give unto them at this time, that you should be guilty. And the children of Benjamin did so, and took them wives according to their number of them that danced, whom they caught. And they went and returned unto their inheritance, and repaired the cities and dwelt in them. All right, being the point that, like I said, man, the men of the nations, our so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, we don't need, so-called black, Latino, and Native American women to repopulate our nation. As long as there's women of any nation, man, our men can go and bring back our nation. But the same can be said being the opposite, man, because the women don't bring forth seed, man. Therefore, showing you that the Most High, he is not a woman, man. All right, the Lord is dealing with men, because the Most High is a man. All right, it tells you Exodus 15:3 that the Lord is a man of war. All right, and to close out with the hammer on the nail, man. This is Ezekiel 34:31. And ye my flock, the flock of my pasture are men, and I am your power, save the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah. Alright, so like I said, man, the black woman is not God. Alright. There's no such thing as an Eve gene or a mitochondrial gene. Anybody pushing that doctrine is bugged the hell out. Alright. So with that being said, I pray this was edifying. Until next time, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honor to my apostle, others of great millstone taught me this truth, and that rule well. And peace and blessings to your elect. Shalom.